Okay, here we are, back once again with the Renegade Masters. Welcome to another episode of...
Is It Shit?
Yeah, Is It Shit? And today we are looking at...
We're looking at the SSL Vocal Strip 2.
What happened to Vocal Strip 1?
I presume they stopped making it when they came out with Vocal Strip 2.
Cool. What do you use it for?
Vocals, generally. I mean, I'm sure it'll work on lots of stuff.
So take us through it. Take us through the Vocal Strip. What's in the strip?
It's a very nice graphic interface. Looks a lot like SSL's hardware stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got a compander, so a compressor and expander section. It's got a de-esser, really useful. De-essers, get rid of the...
Yeah.
Often an issue.
I actually heard somebody the other day, or I read it was on Reddit. Somebody said you can tell an amateur production by their use of a de-esser. Very often amateur producers don't use de-essers.
Do you know what, de-essers, you try and avoid de-essing obviously in the recording. But sometimes the act of compressing a vocal will make it sound more sibilant. You know, and sometimes you need to compress it enough.
Sibilance, that's the word, isn't it?
To make it work, yeah. I quite often have to de-ess vocals. It's a common thing.
Yeah.
This has another section called a de-ploser, which you don't see very often. Plosives are when you get too close to a mic and you're singing a P or a B and the air rushes into the mic and sort of makes the diaphragm do a weird thing. It's sort of a bit like the proximity effect when you get too close to a mic, but for a very short amount of time. This has a section which is supposed to fix that. Does it really fix it?
Do you need... Have I ever thought, God, I wish I had a de-plosiver?
Rarely, and I would say...
And you could edit that in the audio window.
Absolutely, yeah. I would say it's just an interesting thing that does something to a vocal. It doesn't necessarily have to do that.
Yeah.
This also has an EQ. It's a very simple EQ. It's I think it's like 3-band, but only 2 of the bands are sweepable. But that's basically it. But it has a very nice, against what I've said previously, it does have a graphic representation of everything it's doing. So for compressing, for de-essing, and for the EQ.
Oh, so just to confirm,
Yeah.
you like this graphic representation?
I try not to look at it. It's useful for de-essing and compressing, I would say.
Okay.
Sometimes.
So essentially, it's got a compressor, a de-esser, a de-plosiver, and a very basic EQ.
Yes.
How much does it cost?
I got it in the sale, I think, for about 30 quid.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So that's the thing with it. I think it's very high quality. SSL don't really make anything bad. Everything is nice. Just it's not something you go mad with. It's for taming a vocal that might need a little bit of help.
Cool. Okay. Well, thanks for the roundup. Brings us to the question we come to at every episode. This point of every episode. Sean, is it shit?
No, it's not shit. It's pretty good.
For 30 quid.
For 30 quid. If it was 200 quid, I'd say give it a miss. But 30 quid, have it in your toolbox and use it when you need it. Sweet.